Ciao guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sure it often happens to you that whenever you travel, you start making those comparisons between the place you're visiting and your home. And it could be little things like what is eaten for breakfast or what time dinner is served. Or it could be actually major things like how women is treated and how seriously religion is taken. And when I visited Bali, I also started to make these comparisons, and I have to say the results for me was quite shocking. At the point that I just realized that one visit to this little island was simply not enough. Hence why I decided to go back to Bali, and I had the chance to spend 1 month here. And now I kind of realize why this place is so special and remains within your mind and heart like no other locations. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Laura, and in this video I'm gonna cover 5 reasons why you might consider moving to Bali. We have a lot of things to cover, so let's get started. Reason number 1, the pace of life. I currently live in London, and I have to say living in a big city can get quite overwhelming because basically everyone around you is running, and that is not to burn calories, but just to keep up with the strict agenda of meetings, tasks, different kind of activities. And naturally I tend to do the same. Someone said that humans are imitation machines. We mainly learn what to do by copying who is around us. And as I said, because I see everyone around me running here and there, I tend to do the same. And at the point that whenever I do nothing, I actually feel guilty. And this is just insane, because if you don't have time to pause, reflect and enjoy moments, then everything you do starts to lose meaning. And the immediate feeling in Bali is that harmony and peace prevail. And maybe because of the surrounding of the more calm and relaxed lifestyle. But basically, you never see stressed faces around, and you don't feel the competitive environment where you have to do more and more. And again, because of the imitation instinct, here in Bali you're more prone to do things slower, to have a more relaxed pace of life, and also to have more that kind of a reflective attitude. Obviously you don't have to go to Bali to have this kind of mindfulness state, but what I'm saying is just that here it just became very natural and instinctive to, as I said, pause life and having those self-reflective moments. Point number 2, real value for money. Maybe one of the most frustrating things about living in London is that London actually has so much to offer. And to be honest, if you want to keep a moderate lifestyle and keeping up with your monthly budget, it's just simply not doable to have that full and complete London experience. And this is simply not the case in Bali, even though obviously this applies only if you get your money or income from outside Bali. And let me just give you a few examples of what I mean. So for instance, I always wanted to have a session sometimes with a personal trainer within the gym, just because sometimes I feel not motivated anymore to kind of just train by myself. So in London, if you want to have a 1-hour session with a personal trainer in a gym, the cost would probably start from £50 up to, I don't know, maybe even 80 or 100 pounds. In Bali, I joined a gym in Canggu, and the personal trainer asked me for 1.2 million Indonesian rupiah for 3 sessions. So that translates to around 21 pounds for 1.5-hour session. I also love to eat and try new dining experiences. And if I just take kind of a nice place with a view in London, which is called Hutong, and is within the Shard, I check the menu, and if I want to take a appetizer, main course and a glass of wine, that would cost me around £70 per person. And this for me is just ridiculous. Now, if I compare the kind of the same experience, so a nice restaurant with a view in Bali, everything that you see here costs around £21, and that includes so many kind of little Balinese dishes plus a cocktail. And let me tell you about the location. That is probably the most beautiful beach resort that I have ever seen in my life, and that is called Alila Villas in Uluwatu. And it gets even more ridiculous if you compare the price of the house. So in London, if you want to have a 1-bedroom flat in Zone 1, you would probably need to spend £1,300, which is around £45 per day. And now let me tell you about Bali. For a private room with a private bathroom, with also a swimming pool, I spent around £15 per night. Number 3, the people. It's true that London is probably the most diverse city on the planet, but I just find myself that unless I really push to network with other people, I just get stuck with my connections with my friends, and I don't tend to meet new people. And it's absolutely true, it's all about your mindset. But I just feel like here in Bali, everyone is kind of more open to share their stories and know about yourself. And maybe just because we all have this kind of thing in common, this love for this island that in some way makes us more united with each other. And this is just not something that I can feel in London. And of course, I really have to mention how Balinese are welcoming towards foreigners. So I spoke with so many people who told me that they just felt like home here in Bali from day one. And to be honest, I had the same impression. And probably part of the reason is definitely because locals here are just happy all the time with this kind of big smile and really ready to help whatever you need, instead of just trying to rip you off at the first occasion, like it happens in many other countries. Point number 4, healthy lifestyle never got easier. In Bali, not only the food is fresh, wholesome, nourishing, and just alive, you just get to enjoy it in beautiful natural settings, making you feel like you're living your own movie. And as a whole, Bali is experiencing a revolution of organic growing. Local farmers are increasingly more aware of the cost and danger of using chemicals to their products. And basically they are going back to traditional farming techniques. And basically that means that while you're exploring Bali, you're gonna have access to amazing tropical and healthy fruits and vegetables at a really affordable price. And here it just gets easier to just pick one sport or activity and just do some exercise on a daily basis. Because as we said, everything here becomes more accessible. Point number 5, Bali Surroundings. If you like Bali, you probably like to travel and explore new places. If you look at the map, it's easy to see that Bali is quite centrally located within Southeast Asia, and basically provides easy access to places like Singapore or Vietnam or Cambodia, Thailand, and basically every island gateway in between. And surprisingly, it's also very cheap to travel from Bali to places like Tokyo or Hong Kong. So yeah, basically, if you feel like you have to take a break from your Balinese life, it's just overwhelming to see how many places and different destinations you can visit within 2-3 hours flight. And there you go. These are the 5 reasons why you might consider moving to Bali. And let me know in the comments down below if you feel like this list is enough for you to decide to move to such a place, or actually if there is something that you feel like is missing. And if you're interested to know more about Bali and the digital nomad lifestyle, make sure to check out these other videos that I'm gonna link somewhere here. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and subscribe if you feel like it. Ciao for now, and see you in the next one.